by the title of this video, you're probably wondering what the hell I'm talking about with this Supra. I'm sure you have a lot of questions. Sir, excuse me, are you okay? Excuse me, sir. I think that guy is actually dead.
Stop, you're asleep.
Someone should check up on him. He's been there for 20 minutes.
Okay, you go do it. 1 to 10, you won't go tap his shoulder and be like, oh, just wanted to make sure you were okay. 3, 2, 1.
I'm not doing that. You see this smeared banana? Do you know who accidentally stepped on that? It almost fell on their ass. Me. That too. Whoever left that banana there, fuck you. I almost fell. Picking up where we left off yesterday with all this aftermath. Unfortunately, it's a Sunday for us, which means we can't ship out any orders. The truck is completely filled up and we have like maybe like 100 to 2 orders sitting right here. And we're out of the size boxes that we need. So there's a lot of label printing and packing that needs to get done today. If you guys are keeping up, we only have 2 more days to finish Calvin's 240 before that goes off to premium. So that needs to get done, like almost done by today. But I do kind of have a sad story about the Supra today that I like didn't want to tell because it happened like a week ago and we don't have like any evidence of anything, which kind of sucks. And I haven't been driving this car for a certain reason that I'll let you guys in on in just a little bit, but I know it didn't happen anywhere else but right here, like outside of the shop. This car was parked outside all day and we were working on maybe one of the projects in here. And when I went outside, I went to move this car back inside and I had this car parked, backed into a spot so the nose of the car was facing outwards towards like, I guess this business park here. And as I was approaching it, I noticed like this like white stuff on the edge of the bumper and I was like, what is this? And as I got a little bit closer, it came to my attention that someone in the area with a white car, it looked, backed into this car. That's the only way it would have happened. Backed into the front end of the car. And I've already done maybe like a half days of work kind of cleaning it up, so it doesn't look as bad now. But as you can kind of see here, the front bumper's like kind of pulled off of the fender right here. The paint is a little bit scarred and I don't know if, I'm pretty sure this white is from the car because I was able to get some other stuff off of it. I mean, all things considered, it's not that bad, but it does really suck. And then we looked under the underside too. They must have came in with a little bit of force because, and if you look right there, that's like a fiberglass undershroud that is connected to the active aero front lip right here, and that cracked too. So they like put enough pressure on it to flex it to kind of crack the fiberglass underneath the car, and they also hit the front bumper. I was really upset when it first happened, especially because A, we have no evidence of it happening. And I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, go to insurance and get that done. I did call the insurance, so I'll probably just gonna take cash for it, but I'm not as upset as I would be if this was already an aftermarket kit. And I do know that I am gonna be replacing this front bumper, and in replacing that front bumper, front active lip, I would lose it anyway, which means I will be getting rid of that fiberglass underpiece that cracked as well. Now, is there any more damage beyond that? Probably not. It sucks. Someone literally came and just like swiped the front end of the Supra and none of us saw it or heard it and they got away. They had to have known they hit it. They had to have known. Kind of disappointing, kind of sad. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just left some superficial marks. It was heartbreaking, but I'm kind of over it now because I do know we're gonna make it better.
Gotta get a quick little monster break for the boys. That's what you're gonna.
My shoelace is untied.
I got it.
Get you a girlfriend that will tie your shoes when they're untied.
You tied it way too tight. I can feel it.
Sorry, let me redo
pulsating
that. Let me redo that
on my foot.
Let me redo that for you. Get
It's
yourself
like
a girlfriend that'll redo
just
it
enough.
when your boyfriend complains.
There you go.
I can feel
That
it
was better. Thank you.
on my
I'll take one of these. Thank you very much. I feel like my vlogs only consist of drinking Monster and eating candy these days. Literally all of Vlogmas is probably not even gonna be about cars. Vlogmas is about filming every day and getting a video out and drinking Monster.
What about Red Bull?
I don't know why I like Red Bull so much. It's all right, but that moment when me and Sabrina both buy knockoff candy, it's just not worth it.
This isn't knockoff.
Tastes like crap.
This is name brand.
Melka?
No.
What the hell's Melka?
It's from Sweden.
Well, it ain't good. We're gonna try to scare Calvin. I don't think he saw that we're back.
focusing over here, man.
Did you get scared? I didn't see his
Get the
face.
shit out of me, dude.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
You're gonna get it, dude.
Hey, but on a real note, what are we listening to? I saw this candy and I thought of you.
Sean Wasabi.
I got you candy.
Oh, you got me candy. Do you not like it?
What? Why would
Sour
you? Why
power.
would you assume that?
Is this for dogs?
I bought it for you.
Oh. Yeah,
You're wel-
thanks for me.
You're welcome.
You don't like that? Oh. It's a good candy.
I'll be honest, I didn't like them, so I gave them to you. I'm glad that you liked them.
I knew that. I knew you didn't like it. That's usually how it goes. But I'm a scavenger, so it doesn't matter to me.
I'm gonna take my sweaty off and I'm gonna get after it. Tell me where you need me.
I need you to help me peel this.
Why does it look like the tape is stuck on there?
It's not stuck, per se.
Why does the tape look like it doesn't wanna?
It does.
Oh, okay. For a second when you were pulling that off, it looked like it was like starting to like bond to the side of the car.
It tears.
That's right, I spent the last 30 minutes or so sanding this front fender and this hood. It makes it really easy having that like machine sander rather than doing it by hand. But I was really trying to focus in making sure that the body lines stay intact and just really, we're not shaping or doing anything complex. We're really just trying to make sure the surface is completely smooth so that when we go to wrap it, everything wrapped. You don't see any like weird texture underneath the wrap. These vents in particular, I was doing a lot of meticulous work on in my opinion, because a lot of these edges were just like a little rough and had pits all on them. So making sure that I was able to get as close as I could to the creases and keeping these top lines kind of smooth and even was one thing I was really trying to focus on. An issue we have to deal with at one point is figuring out how we're going to even out both of these differences in height, and the gap is a little bit off, which I'm pretty sure we can just do by adjusting the hood a little bit. The hood adjustment, like levelers underneath the hood, both of them are broken, so we don't have anything in there right now. So if we really wanted to, we could probably just like stack washers and make our own type of height adjustment. We're not too worried about it right now. The main thing is just kind of smoothing out this body line. As you can see, it is pretty wavy, so that is something that with that hand tool I'm going to come here and just try to sweep everything out and make everything as straight as possible. When I've been taking breaks in the shop, I've been breaking out the old skateboard and kind of skating around the shop. I haven't skated in so long and I'm like super rusty, but it kind of feels good to get on a skateboard again. I'm not nearly as good as I used to be, but it is really fun dicking around. It almost makes me want to go buy like an old like rail or like a flat bar and keep it in the shop for times like this. One more time for a kickflip. Oh god! Oh, I sent that running! That's enough of that. Oh god. Calvin is finishing the last rear quarter panel. So he took the sander from me after my skateboarding accident. But Sabrina ended up keeping those fish. Jumbo's little sister did not get a family of 5.
And I cleaned the cage, look.
And we don't have fish food yet. So she actually gave them dog food and they dissolved overnight and they actually ended up eating it. That's Jim right there. Oh, right there, Jim. Jimothy, Jim. But while we were waiting for Calvin to finish up that rear part on the 240, we are leaving for New Zealand in like a day and a half, and we're gonna go be hanging out with Mad Mike and all the NZ boys. So NZ boys, I'm actually really looking forward to hanging out with you guys again. But what are some collabs that you wanna see me and Mad Mike do? If you wanna see some up close content with all of his 4-rotor stuff, 3-rotor stuff, or any rotary stuff, I wanna hear it down below. And he has some off-road trucks, he has drift cars, he has street cars. If there's any type of wild content that you guys wanna see while we are in New Zealand, let me know down below in the comments. If you don't speak up, I will never hear you. Most of the texture is coming out. You can see like right here, there's like a little bit of texture. That's what we're afraid of is gonna show underneath the wrap. So that's what the whole sanding process is all about. Oh man, it looks really ugly right now. I hope most of you understand that. This car is gonna look sick when it's done. She's been neglected and I know that, and I apologize guys, I really do. Trust me, I wanna work on this just as much as you wanna see content on it. I promise you, we're almost there. Alright, I want to show you guys what I meant yesterday when I like shocked my hand. So back here behind these sandals is a light switch. You see that right there? See how there's no plastic cover on there right now? I don't know why it's off, but that's off. I don't know what I touched, but I threaded my hand through there and touched something that I should not have touched. And that shit fucked me up. That hurt really bad. We're packing up here, we're going home. Looks like we've barely dented all this inventory. But we've done probably 1,500 individual orders, which is a lot. So they're coming, we're doing the best we can. Sabrina is doing a phenomenal job. She's the one who's like handling everybody's like orders. It starts with her and then gets packed by somebody else. She's killing it. Oh yeah. Bringing home the meat, yeah.
Jeez, thank you for the warning. I'm fucking naked.
Bringing home the meat, yeah. Hi. Hi, Bubba. Hi, Bubba. Hello. Hello. Hello, buddy. Hi. Hello. Oh, Blue has this thing where he just shoves his face in your wiener. Hi, buddy. Kona. Hello. Hi. Hi, buddy. Did you miss me today? Hi, Bubba. Hi, guys. Hi.
Straight in my gooch.
Kona is still, hey, what? I've never heard that before. Shut it, bud. Kona's like still in the extreme puppy mode phase where whenever he sees like someone he's familiar with, he gets so excited and he does like this happy cry whine. He's actually doing it right now, listen. What? Blue, oh, there he goes, right for the crotch. We need glasses for this though, yeah?
I think there's chocolate in my
If I do this by hand, oh, here it comes. I'm gonna fucking shoot it.
Please don't give me a black eye.
It's gonna hit the light for sure.
You're kidding! Go!
It's gonna hit the light.
TJ, don't
I'm aiming it. Oh no, it didn't go anywhere.
Premature.
Remember when TJ electrocuted himself last night?
That's not funny.
I found him on the ground, like curled up.
I thought I was dying. I thought I was dying.
And then I went outside, and Sabrina's like, "You're kidding. He's fine."
I just heard this like, Kevin.
I was dying. Oh my gosh.
That's big boy right there.
How long do you cook it for?
It's like 5 to 7 minutes on each side, and then you flip it back over and like lower the heat, and then do like 10 to 15 on each side.
Oh my god, that's really hot.
Ooh!
I
got it.
I almost just dropped that. I almost just dropped it. Oh.
Give me that.
Ooh.
I'm a great cook.
What?
I did it. You did a great job. I know you didn't cook that. What?
Ooh.
I know that. I know
You were up here picking your butt while I'm out there slaving
TJ was
away.
outside on his phone the whole time.
Yeah, this is TJ. No, no.
Honestly, I can vouch for that. I saw
This is TJ while Evan's cooking.
Ooh, wait.
No,
Get this close up. Come here. Ooh. Ooh, is that not medium rare?
Medium rare.
Ooh.
Look at Blue.
I wish I could tell you guys some of the things I was looking about doing because there is a certain car that I'm trying to buy right now that I don't know if I've ever talked about in the past. I know getting another car is like the last thing I need right now. I'm very aware of that, but it's a crashed certain car and I have this idea to do a wild and crazy build, and part of me, half of my gut is saying do it, do it, do it, do it. It's an amazing opportunity, and they come up often, but it'd be an amazing build to do. I think it would be really fun build to do. It'd be really expensive to do, but do it. And then the other half of me is saying, you just bought a house, already have so many cars, you still have to finish the Supra project, and X, Y, and Z, wait and do it later. But the other half of me, you ever run into that where like half your body's telling you to do one thing and the other half's telling you to do the other thing and you don't know what to do, and you just, you like live your life like wondering what could have been? That's where I'm at right now. Part of my mind's like, well, you could just buy said car, and if you end up don't wanting to do it, you could just sell it because it's a very expensive car. And I'm just like, I don't want to, that's like playing with man's money. I don't want to play with man's money. Fuck, what do I do? I want to do something like newer, different than what we're doing. Still do what we do, but like in a different light. Does that make sense? Probably not. I don't know. I'm talking to myself at this point.
I'm feeling
Gotta do it for the video. Gotta do it for the video.
Alright, Calvin. Imagine I'm Emily. Hey, oh, I was kidding, man. I was kidding. There is no sippy action going on in this car. Are you even watching at this point anymore? Probably not. And if you are, good on you. Comment down below. Do I full send or do I full send later? Full send now, full send later. Be irrational or be methodical. Be a teenager or be an adult. Be fun or be adventurous. Fuck me.